This is a how to play for my dedicated deck card game, Mass Effect Arena. In this game, both players are given a squad of Mass Effect themed character cards which are used in combination with resource cards to battle and defeat the other player in turn-based combat. Two separate decks are used throughout the game, a character card deck and a resource deck. Players should also keep a shared score sheet to help keep track of player stats throughout the battle. At the beginning of the game, both players will draw 6 character cards and place them in a row in front of them in full view of one another. No resource cards will be drawn until the end of the first round. Each card has a HP and stamina stat listed just under their portrait. At this point in the game, it would be best to go ahead and list out each of the character cards for both players and write down the HP and stamina score that each character has. These numbers will be updated as you attack or defend throughout the game. Each character card also lists 2 abilities that the character has which may be used to attack or defend, as well as a weakness or other special condition in italics along the bottom of the card. To begin the first round, player 1 will select one ability from any of their character cards and announce the effects as described on the card. These abilities can include damaging the HP of one of their opponent's character cards, healing another of their own character cards, or a variety of other special effects described on the given card. The resulting effects are then recorded on the score sheet for both players to see. For example, let's say player 1 has the Urdnot Rex card. This card's abilities include either attacking an enemy character with a shotgun blast, dealing 50 kinetic damage, or attacking with the Biotic Slam, dealing 75 biotic damage. Each ability also drains a specific amount of stamina from the character. In this case, Shotgun Blast drains 50 stamina, while Biotic Slam drains 75. Each character must have a sufficient supply of stamina in their pool before they can deploy their respective abilities. Certain characters have a weakness to certain types of attacks, causing double damage to be inflicted. For example, let's say player 2 has the Dr. Liara Tassoni card. Liara has a weakness to kinetic attacks, therefore Rex's kinetic shotgun blast would deal double damage against her, 100 instead of just 50, while his Biotic Slam would still deal the regular 75, all while the stamina costs remains the same for both. There are also several unique weaknesses and special conditions which are explained on the cards in which they appear. If player 1 chose to take these actions, they would then announce the effects and record the changes that have occurred on the score sheet. Next, player 2 will take their turn and use one of their character abilities. Liara has an ability called Singularity which can inflict 50 biotic damage against 2 enemies of the player's choice. This attack also uses 100 stamina. Player 2 may choose to use this attack against 2 of player 1's character cards, Rex and Saren, for example. Once player 2's turn has ended and the resulting player stats have been recorded, the first round will end and the players can now begin drawing one resource card at the start of each of their turns. These cards can be used to replenish a given amount of HP or stamina for a chosen character card. For example, if player 1 draws a single thermal clip resource card, they may now apply that as a one-time booster to restore 50 stamina for Rex. Player 1 then proceeds with their next turn and chooses another ability to deploy. Finally, when a character card's HP reaches 0, the character is out of the game for good, and the player must set the character card aside. The game continues until one player manages to take out all of their opponent's character cards, winning the game. In this case, player 2 defeated all of player 1's cards except Sovereign. But as you can see in the description, Sovereign had a very special condition in which he could not be attacked directly and was only defeated once all other allied cards were defeated. Therefore, now that he is alone as player 1's only card, player 2 automatically wins.